At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. But today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started.
And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now runs straight ahead with Warren.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Howard.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Now contact up front as penalty markers. Who is this against? So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty.
On the give, it's Warren. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
They did tell us they wanted to establish a ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what?
Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. DK Metcalf, 42 yards. And the Steelers are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together.
Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be touchdown in the end, but a big play on that one. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready? 18, come like these, drag them 60.
From the shotgun, Sanders.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 41 yards.
And the Browns are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down.
Running left, it's Warren.
And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Grant Delpit.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
The 40-yard line.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Operating from the gun, Howard. And this one's incomplete.
Intended for number 83. Incomplete. Grant Delpit on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Howard.
They'll get this complete to Matthew Golden.
And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Back to throw. Howard.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 26, and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. A handoff for Warren.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Looking to throw. Power. Eluding the pressure right. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
18, ready, go!
7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they come up now 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Howard. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. From the gun, it's Sanders.
Flush to his right.
The man downfield is Judy. He's got it.
And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big play that time for Cleveland. 46 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
7 Pirates, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Sanders. And his pass incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Sanders once more.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. No move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Dragon 60.
They'll go. Here's Sanders.
And that's going to be caught for Browns touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Browns take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down the field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Howard. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
Ready up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Howard. Over the middle, he's got Golden. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Howard. Pass caught. That's Golden. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Howard steps away to his left. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Warren will try the right side. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And this is going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
79. 79 Broncos. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw is Sanders. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Here's 2nd and 10.
70 Rangers. Get it. 19 left. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. Escaping the pressure right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
From the gun on third down, Sanders. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
2nd and 6.
1918.
They'll run it. Warren.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's another Steelers first down. First and 10.
Here's Warren.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Howard. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Howard. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. That's to his running back, Quinshawn Judkins.
A gain of 14. First down.
Out of the gun here, Sanders.
And he's got his man on the out route. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
They go play action now. Sanders.
Falls right side, that's complete. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First down.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here.
Now a 2nd and 10.
19. 18, Rattler. Warriors 70. Hey, check that. Street.
Sanders to throw.
Flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Nice job escaping the pocket. And boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
Here's Sanders. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Badgley on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will tie things at 17 all. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now Sanders. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
On the 6. 79 Broncos. Here we go. 70.
Slot man moves right. Sanders going to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
On the ground, this is Quinshawn Jenkins. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Browns.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
The end result, 21 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Badgley on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Browns 24, Steelers 17.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now Howard operating from the gun. That's caught right side. It's Warren. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Off-play action. Howard. Look at the big fella go. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it first and 10 at their 35-yard line. He finds a man with a crossing route. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll run on first down. Sampson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 9. On play action, here's Shador. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Throwing, Sanders. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
It's a gain of 10.
A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
First down.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, they think they're going upfield, and they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
First down.
There we go.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
On the go.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on. And this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing again at Sanders. Eluding the pressure right. And he bats it away. Falls down incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18, 19, back to 60, back to 60.
From the gun, it's Shador. And he comes back with one complete. The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Back to throw. Sanders. Flush to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerry Jeudy. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. On the run, it's Warren. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Now a run to Warren. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 69 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
the 39-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Looking to throw. Howard. That's taken in by Golden. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Howard from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Like the design that we're seeing right there, this is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now 2nd and 4.
Here we go, 19, 18 left, 19. Go.
Back to throw. Howard. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. I guess at the very least they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you look for a silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go. 1st and goal.
Rocco switch, Rocco switch. Tag. Cowboy.
They'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
They'll roll him out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here.
I know we saw the pass and the completion and obviously the resulting loss of yardage. To me, that play broke down with the blocking on it. Because if you're going to try and swing it that far outside, that blocking's got to hold up to give your guy a chance.
And the defense, they weren't fooled at all.
No, not at all. Boy, were they aggressive on that one.
Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 11, Panther 11.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And
extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
They'll try and run it in. And he is in for the 2. I still can't believe they went for it, but they've got themselves a lead here late in the ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
3, 19, 60 average, 60 average.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure running.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
18
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
Buffalo 80. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8. They'll go. Here's Sanders.
Wide open receiver complete.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
And down to just 21 seconds now as he spikes it to stop the clock.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
79 Broncos. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
A gain of 30. And the Browns 1st down.
And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. So everything hanging in the balance, resting on the right foot of Michael Badgley. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker.
2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it's good. And on opening weekend, a field goal to win it as time expires. And it's pandemonium in the dog pound as the Browns are going to win the football game. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Browns, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to